It's about, don't have a watch on. I don't know why I did that. I just put Otis to sleep. I might have just woken him up with the projection of my powerful voice. Okay, it's the night before the race. It's about 7:20 p.m. I'm getting up at 4 a.m. The race starts at 5:30 a.m. I feel weird. I definitely do not feel like I'm about to run 50 miles tomorrow. Like normally when I do a big race like this, I make it an excuse to like travel to go somewhere cool. Like Ironman was in Australia. The first ultramarathon I did was back home in Calgary. And this one is local, so it just kind of feels like today was a normal day. Like Kelsey and I went to her cousin's graduation in the morning. My parents came over and like we started prepping, and I was like, this feels weird. Like I'm building my pack for a 50-mile race on my kitchen table. Like it just felt weird. I don't know why. I just like am not in the mindset that I'm supposed to do 50 miles in the morning. And on top of that, so this morning we're walking into the graduation. I'm like, my knee just does not feel right. I don't know what the fuck, like what could I have possibly done? I've been tapering all week. And I realized tonight that I was shooting something yesterday. We had this funny idea for a scene where we would get the Gazelle, which is the like crazy elliptical trainer thing that I reviewed in my infomercial video.
Working my buttocks? If I lean forward, I'm working my chest.
Dude, I want one of these things. It looks fun.
We would get that and we'd use it in the scene. So we got one. My assistant Jesse built it on set, and then I used it for a scene, but in order to get like the comedic effect of it, I went fucking hard as hell for like 2 minutes straight, just like legs like coming up to my forehead pretty much. So tonight I was sitting around like, oh, that's probably what did it. I think it's probably the Gazelle. Probably doing the Gazelle way too hard. I think I gazelled a little too close to the sun yesterday, and it fucked my knee up. I actually am like concerned about it. I'm gonna ice it right now. The last thing I'm gonna do before I go to bed is ice my knee. I just took an Advil. I loaded my pack up with Tylenol because I'm like seriously concerned. I tried to like do a couple jogs today, and I just was like, fuck, this is gonna be an issue. Anything for the shot. I'll show you what's in my pack. This is my drop bag. So I'm gonna leave this at the halfway point. It's got a knee brace. It's got some gel, some honey stingers, some more Tylenol, some Advil. So this will be at 25 miles. I'll have the option to pick this up if I need anything from it. In here, we got maple syrup. Like, one of these fucking things. We got Tylenol, chapstick, Vaseline for my taint area, because that's been chafing recently. AirPods for podcasts, sunglasses. We got my watch in here. Not forgetting that. This is not an off-the-grid ultra. This is gonna go straight to Strava, and I'm gonna flex on all my friends if I finish, God willing, knock on wood. And then in here, just got more of this stuff, honey stingers, gels, bars, and then I got my poles. And that's it. And then my water's in the fridge. Not gonna forget that. My mom wrote me a note right here. That's it. So I'm gonna ice my knee, I'm gonna watch a little bit of TV, and I'm gonna take a pee. I'm gonna go to B, I'm gonna wake up and see what this run has in store for me. See you in the morning. It's 4 a.m. Time to go.
4:14 a.m. Just thought I'd tell you the time. Thought I'd tell you what time it was. 4:14 a.m. Going to meet my parents right now, and then we're gonna go to I'm gonna have some coffee and hopefully get a bowel movement going on. It's what the next hour is about. Bowel movement logistics, BML. And then we're gonna head to the trailhead. Knee is feeling, I can definitely feel a little bit of something in there. It's feeling a little tiny bit inflamed. We're just gonna pray to the gods, to the ultra gods, that the knee holds up. We'll see. Choo choo. Heading to the start line. But you can't really see anything. How you guys feeling?
Ready, I guess.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
How you feeling?
Pretty good. All right, have a good race.
You too.
Have a good race.
Have a good race. Woo! Start.
Have fun.
Woohoo! Look at that view. Is that all you're gonna say in these videos? How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
I thought you were gonna say choo choo again.
No, I'm not. Choo choo.
23 minutes. We're 1.4 miles in. Starting on a climb here, so no one has their poles out. So I feel like kind of a nerd if I were to bring them out right now. I feel like people wouldn't bully. But what if we get bullied?
I'm doing it right now. I'm being the trendsetter here.
Yeah, but if any of those people start laughing, we got to put them back.
I'm not like that. I'm just like,
You're just comfortable with yourself like that? Lone wolf? March to the beat of your own drum? Okay, I got mine out too. I got to build them.
Well, hello. Just waiting for you to fly by me.
How's it going?
Good, how about you?
Good.
How's the meet?
It feels decent. Almost 4 miles in. Beautiful trail, right? Perfect day for this. 12 miles in, 2.5 hours. Well, 11.5 miles. Knee feels painful, so that's not a good sign. But it feels fine when I'm going up. So just pray for up, I guess. Pray for ascension. Pray for ascension. Put some nice reverb on that. Pray for ascension. Put that on a shirt. That can be our cult. Pray for ascension. That's what I need right now because my knee, oh fuck. It's fucking up the rest of my leg too. I just feel pains in my quad and like around my knee. Not just my knee. So that's not good. Whatever, I have a little secret weapon. Something I like to call Tylenol. I think I'm gonna wait till the halfway mark and take, 12 of them. Oh man, just thinking I'm starting to feel pretty fatigued. Luckily we're over halfway, oh never mind. We're at 17 miles. I think it's just really humid today. All the fog and stuff was nice at first, and it is nice to block the sun, but it just kind of feels like a greenhouse right now. I think that's what it is. So I'm just trying to drink a lot of water and electrolytes. So funny, I was praying for this climb to start because I could see it on the map, but now that I'm doing it, I kind of wish it was flat again. Holy fuck, folks. That's all I really have to say right now. Almost 5 hours in. I did not think I'd be this tired at this point, but the point of races is they're hard. I was like, maybe it'll be easier than I think. No, never ever is it that. 4,600 feet of elevation, hammering up this hill, trying my best. I'm at the point now where I'm like, just want to stop, stand for a second. Whew, almost fell over. How you doing?
good job, man.
Yeah, you too. Just got flexed on. He's on his way down already. It's an out and back, and I think it's about 4 more miles to the turnaround point, which means that dude is about 8 miles ahead of me. Flex. I think he's winning. It's crazy. I was in the presence of royalty there for a second. Luckily, oh no. Oh God. Jesus fuck. My phone's just covered in maple syrup. That's what I was about to comment on, is that luckily I do have, well, purse, and luckily I do have syrup. Should buy me another 30 minutes of energy. Halfway point. Feeling okay. Headache, leg hurts, knee hurts, but I took a couple Tylenol and it kind of made it go away for the most part. So there's some delicious food at the halfway point. Ate 3 turkey wraps. They were small. They were cut into thirds, so technically I ate 1 turkey wrap, but just wondering if I'm gonna be regretting that in about a minute and a half. Also had some Coke. I'm not talking about Ain, I'm talking about a cola. That was delicious. That'll probably haunt me in about 5 minutes too, we'll see. Okay, I'm about to hit 30 miles any second now. Oh, uphill. Oh, unexpected. There it is, 30 miles, which means that now I've run further than any training run I did, which I guess is cool. And then at 6 miles, that'll be the longest I've ever run. So that's also cool. Anyways, 30 miles, 7.5 hours with 6,500 feet climb. All things considered, I feel actually pretty good. The weather's just perfect. Look at this. It's just been misting the whole time. Just this wonderful mist. Just, like I feel like I'm in a fucking like storybook or something. Just this cold mountain dew that just brushes on your shoulders as you're running through the trail. It's wonderful. It's kind of, dare I say, enchanting. You know, I don't use that word lightly, but it is rather enchanting. So yeah, legs like totally fucking blown up, but whatever. I'm dealing with it. At this point, I'm like 21 miles, home stretch, you know? I was concerned about it at the beginning because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be in too much pain, but at this point, I'm like, I'm on the home, just 20 more miles left. The home stretch marathon. That's all that's left. I can get through this. I'm feeling well enchanted, to say the least. I don't know if you can see that, but that's 36 miles, which means I take 1 more step and it's the furthest I've ever run. New record. New record, new record, new record, new record, new record, new record, new record. Smashing my PRs right now. New one, 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 new one. I could do that the entire time, but
But I'd probably run out of energy. Jesus Christ. Can't talk. 36 miles, 9 hours. Should finish in about three and a half hours, I'm guessing. 40 miles, 10 hours, 5 minutes, 40 miles. Still in good spirits. Just kind of thirsty and just rapidly running out of water. So I'm just praying the aid station is coming up soon, but who knows? My udders are running dry. Body hurts, knee hurts, feet hurts so bad. This one creek that we had to cross that didn't have a log or anything, so I just gotta stomp through it. I've had wet feet basically the entire time. It's just gonna be gnarly ass fucking blisters tomorrow. I can see the beach. We're officially on the home stretch. 11 hours, 6 minutes, and we got 5 more miles to go. I'm surprised at how good I feel. It's weird. Normally by this point I'm like just a walking zombie, but I'm kind of chilling right now. I could probably run another one easily. Anyways, we gotta go up this, so that should be fun. I'm gonna eat my words in about 2 minutes here. Then it's all downhill from there. I'm gonna get to see my wife and my baby at the finish line. I'm just picturing their faces right now. May I sit on you? No. I must keep going. 4 miles left. You can do it. God, that looks fucking peaceful though. I can see the finish. Right there. There's the finish. Final push. Let's go. This kind of sucks ass. I finished. It was 49 miles. So now I'm running on literal PCH to get the last mile. So I said hi to Kelsey and Otis and Kelsey's mom. And then I was like, I gotta keep going, sorry. 49.92. Oh, fuck. This is the real finish. Right here. Come on. Turn around, finish on it downhill. 9.8, 9.9. Come on. Speed. Yes. Fuck. 50 miles. 12 hours, 33 minutes. It's for all of you who donated to After School All Stars. Thank you again. 50 grand. I promised to do 50 miles, and today I delivered on that. Oh, fuck. Thank you. All right, I gotta go find the finish now. Woo! Let's go, Mom! Woo!
Good job, Grandma.
Well done.
Yeah!
You did it! Grandpa did it!
All right, it's been about a week now since I finished the race, so I've had a week to reflect on it, and I wanted to give you my biggest takeaways from it. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you once again to everyone who donated last year to After School All Stars. I know it's been about a year since we raised that money, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically in training for Ironman Australia last year, I raised $50K for After School All Stars with the promise that for every $1,000 I would run 1 mile, with the ultimate goal being 50 grand, which would be 50 miles. And we did that. You guys did it. I had to at some point run a 50 miler, and then I had a kid right afterwards. So that kind of threw a wrench in things. I was like, I can't let this go. I have to do it. So I signed up for this one, and I finally did it. So I just want to say thank you again to everyone who, had faith in me that I would do that and who wanted to donate to the charity. Of course, to Arnold Schwarzenegger for writing me a handwritten letter afterwards. But no, seriously, thank you. And I'm happy I was finally able to, uphold my end of the deal. Second of all, I was watching back this video and I was like, in the race, I say, it's never easier than you think it's going to be. Because that up until then, that had been the case. Like every race I do, you're always like, maybe I'll just feel insanely good for some reason. And it just never ends up happening. You always run into issues and all that stuff. I can say now, this is the first time ever that a race was easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what the fuck happened. Regardless, despite the knee pain, despite everything, I finished. And usually at the finish line, like you see the footage of me at the finish line, and I'm like completely dead. Like at the Ultra, at the Ironman, I get this crazy fight or flight anxiety that hangs on for a while after I finish a race. So I can't even really talk. I'm just sitting there trying to feel like a human again. On Saturday, I finished that race and I was like talking, I was laughing. I ran, like, you know, I ran an extra mile down PCH so I could get the 50 miles. And I was like, I went back up and hung out with Kelsey and Otis and or Kelsey's mom, and I was laughing and chilling. So I was really surprised at that, actually. Like, I was surprised at how strong I felt at the end. I don't really know what I'm trying to reflect on, like, why I think that is. I think it's just because despite, you know, having the kid and everything, I still made sure to just try and maintain a sort of foundational level of fitness as best I could. I know it's like fucking hard, and like, you know, life just completely becomes this like jumbled mess of time, but like just once or twice a week, even at that, like I think if you have a good level of fitness, just maintaining it just by doing once or twice to 3 times a week really helped. And then like I was just worried that I undertrained for something like a 50 miler. It kind of seems like it's different from a marathon, for example, where you're trying to hit a time goal, because I think if you're trying to do that, it's really important that you hit the workouts that you're supposed to hit, the, you know, like the speed work, the time trials, and like, you know, like the long runs on the weekend. I think for an ultra, it just seems like you have to just get out there like at least once a week for a super long run. But then, you know, just maintaining fitness in between is kind of what you need. And I think, you know, there was a lot of people I met out there. I met a few fans of the channel. Shout out to you guys. But it was their first long distance ultra, and they were doing 50 miles. I think the cutoff time was 17 hours. So like you have a lot of time to get it done. It's just about like just doing it, you know? And I think for like a long distance run like that, it's much more, it seems more daunting. Like 50 miles just seemed like this thing is going to be impossible to get to. But then once I was out there, it's like, oh, you just got to keep going past, you know, once I was past 36, which is my previous longest run, I was like, you just got to keep, it's the same. You feel the same sort of, and you just got to keep going. It just makes me feel more confident. Like if I ever wanted to do 100 miles one day, I'm sure that'll be a whole new ball game. But I mean, I think the concept is still the same, where it just seems like it's more attainable than you think, which I think is the lesson just in all endurance sports. It seems really daunting, but as you conquer the training and as you conquer the, you know, longer and longer races, you're like, oh, I am way more capable at doing these incredible things than I thought. So I think that's the lesson. And I know I just kind of rambled for a few minutes, but hopefully I made some semblance of sense. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to start training for a 3:30 marathon like right away. That'll be my next goal, I'm pretty sure. Please like this video if you enjoyed this video. This one was a little bit less thought through, but it was like, you know, it's a local race and didn't feel like that big of an event. So I don't know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and get out there and do one. I dare you. Do a 50 miler. Choo choo, baby. Goodbye.